Hi guys, Asmo here, and I got a freaking mirror from Sanctum, just raw mirror from Sanctum from the last room before Lycia. This is insane. I made so much currency this league. I turned on the pilfering ring like after like day 1 or day 2, and I picked up like raw 96 divines, then one mirror, one sacred orb, 3,500 chaos. Like, this is absolutely insane. I was already gonna make 200 divines today total, but I now can make 400 divines total, and I can get my mage blood, or I can save this. I can probably get my mage blood anyway today or tomorrow from just making the divines, and save this for like a helmet for Penance Brand or something. So I'm insanely happy. This is just setting up my league for success. But check this out. My Atlas, whack. My town, whack. I got nothing. I got like talk to Johan in Kingsmarch to visit Kingsmarch, right? I got Atlas, nothing, right? I leveled to level 98, just pure Sanctum spam, right? And I have so much currency. Yesterday I made 100 divines just from farming Sanctum all day. Today I would have made another 100 divines, and I probably still will, to get my mage blood just from the divines and save this mirror for mirroring something. But this is absolutely insane. I'm gonna show you guys the full run. The build is the same as in the last video, so check out the last video if you want to see the build, or check out the POB, and it's gonna be in there as well. I'm gonna show you my relics because a lot of people are wondering what are the relics that you're running. Every single relic that I'm running here is something that I have found. So we got inspiration at the beginning of each floor. You can also run inspiration whenever you get an affliction. These are really good. And then we have 2 additional room reveals, 2 additional room reveals, 2 additional room reveals. These are 7 divines each. So this is like 21 divines worth of relics, these 3. Then we've got additional room, additional room, additional room. And these also have like gain inspiration, gain coins and stuff like that on them. So they're pretty freaking good. So those are the relics that I'm running, and they are all self-found. The build also is absolutely insane. It's performing very well. I'm so happy I'm playing Penance Brand instead of Hexblast. People, whenever I tell people, by the way, this league, that I'm playing Penance Brand instead of Hexblast, people are like, oh, I see, but isn't that more expensive? It's a build for people who have a lot of currency, right? No. The only expensive thing I have is a replica Dragonfangs, which I bought for 5 divines. The helmet for my helmet, I crafted it for less than 1 divine, but the helmet for the Hexblast costs 13 or 14 divines, and I know because I sold one today because I ran the thing for it, right? So I sold the Hexblast helmet today. The Hexblast helmet costs as much as my entire build. So Hexblast is actually the more expensive build, not this. This is actually not a very expensive build. This is my day 2 setup of the gear, and it runs 83 Sanctums perfectly. It's easier, it's faster. I fucking love it. So if you followed my advice, if you're playing this from my guides from before the league, you should be really, really happy, because if you're playing this, you're playing the best build for Sanctum for sure. Like, the Hexblast issue is that until you have a lot of damage, you're playing a self-cast build. You have to throw the mines constantly. With me, I just put the brands, and then they last 10 seconds and they just kill the boss, and I run around and dodge everything. So it's super easy. So I'm gonna show you guys now the run, and we're gonna go over the exact steps to follow to successfully end your Sanctums, because this one got a little difficult. So first floor, first thing that you're gonna notice is that I have a lot of rooms revealed because I have my relics. If you don't have that, then you don't have that advantage, but I definitely recommend buying for example, relics just for 1 revealed room. They're like 50 to 80 chaos, so that's pretty cheap, and it's definitely worth it because it's gonna pay for itself. You're gonna find divines, you're gonna find the I found a mirror. You're probably not gonna find a mirror, but you're gonna find divines, and you're gonna see where are the dark pacts and stuff like that, or whatever they're called. So that's what you want to aim for. On the first floor, I am heavily prioritizing 3 things. Number 1, pacts, right? Pacts are very important. What you want to do is you want to get some relics that give you inspiration, and then you want to make sure that the inspiration, ideally like per floor or per affliction that you gain, and plus also some base inspiration at the beginning, and that allows you to sacrifice all of your resolve. Minus 200 resolve, 400 inspiration, perfect. Minus 50% max resolve for major boon, perfect. Gives the all-seeing eye all the time. Like every 5th Sanctum I'm running, I get the all-seeing eye because of that, right? Because of like targeting these pacts, the handshake pacts, right? Another thing, like sacrifice 25 resolve for minor boon or 50 for 50 max resolve for 2 minor boons. Perfect, amazing, right? Just keep spamming that. You're gonna get so many boons. The runs are gonna be so easy. 100% recommend doing that. So that's why we need some inspiration, and once you get good, once your build is a little bit better and you have all of that, it's going to be also much easier to not have to, like, you're not going to lose too much of this inspiration, right? Especially if you're playing this build. If you're playing this build and you get it to the point that I got it to, which is something that you can do on day 2, it's insanely strong. It's insanely powerful. So now we're gonna path. We see the merchant. We see this gain a minor affliction whenever you use a fountain. Typically, I would like to skip that. So afflictions that you really want to skip, of course, are gain affliction whenever you gain affliction. Just absolutely terrible because you cannot control what you're getting, and you're gonna get the run ending once. All the stuff that makes you not see rewards, they're terrible. But not seeing room types is completely fine. You should be comfortable in every single room type, and if your run is make or break based on the room type you're doing, there is something wrong that you're doing. Like, you need to learn how to do these rooms. You need to practice, or you need to improve your build, or you need to learn about them, because you should be able to do every single room. So you're gonna see at the end of the Sanctum, I have lots of desecrated crypts, which is like the worst, most annoying room, and it is difficult, but I'm still succeeding in it, right? I'm still succeeding in it with like a minimal amount of inspiration and resolve that I had, because I was sacrificing everything for the boons. So I'm picking up coins early on until I have like 600. I tend to, okay, Scrying Crystal, perfect. Scrying Crystal is like premium. Ornate Dagger is also very nice because it just, everything is faster, right? You just do everything faster, everything is safer, and then you also can easily pick the room that has an affliction that has monsters have 50% more life, or you do 40% less damage. So this is an important lesson. Pick up boons preemptively. Like, assume that you're gonna have afflictions, because like every single affliction can appear. These are like, you do less damage or monsters have more life. It's extremely common. You're gonna see this all the time. So assume it's gonna happen. Like, you are 40% slower, happens all the time. So that's why I would get the speed. I don't need the speed when I'm already like fast enough, and now with Mage Blood I'm gonna be even faster, but I need it for if I get the opposite one, right? So if I get the affliction, then I want to have something to compensate for that, right? So definitely make sure that you prioritize for that. Even if you have enough damage, think about it. Okay, is the run going to be harder if monsters have 50% more life? Is that going to make a difference? Okay, well then take the extra damage, right? Plus you're going to be faster. So here, sacrificing 25% resolve for any random shit is also good. The reason why it's good is because I literally don't need any resolve. Literally, I can have one resolve. I don't care. I'm going to rely on inspiration only. And I want to eliminate, if I pick up other boons, then the boons that are nice are going to be more likely to appear, right? Because I'm going to randomly get them, because you cannot get the same boon twice. So getting the shitty boons, or like the boons that don't really benefit you, is still okay, because you're diluting the pool, or like rather the opposite, you're like filtering out other stuff from the pool, and you're making the stuff that's remaining better. So we're going second floor immediately. You saw the Varketh just got melted. So now we're looking at the path, always hovering over everything, seeing if there are like any like exceptional rewards, seeing stuff like that. So monsters deal more damage. Merchant only offers one choice on the first top 2. Not really nice. Gargoyle, actually a positive affliction for me. The reason why Gargoyle is positive for me is because I can leave 2 brands on the Gargoyle and 2 brands on the guard itself. So that means with the AoE, you're gonna have twice the damage. You're gonna kill the guards twice as fast, even though they just get melted instantly in a second, but it's still double the damage for me. So Gargoyle is actually a positive thing. Plus, I think they give you flask charges. It's just a good thing to get, especially if you have either a boon or a relic that gives you inspiration whenever you gain an affliction. That's just free inspiration for you, right? And just like a free room. So make sure that you know which afflictions, like that comes from like practice and learning about them, which afflictions are the ones that you don't mind at all, and then look at it as a free room, right? Basically, that also gives you inspiration. So here we can either go up, or we can go down to the merchant, and that's probably gonna be my choice, because otherwise there's like nothing really that good to pick up. I have 444 coins. So that is enough to probably pick up 1, maybe 2 boons, depending on what she has. So these rooms are very easy. This one is, no, it's not Infernum, it's like Arena or some Battle Arena maybe, or something like that. It's very simple. These lasers, I saw someone make a guide, I think Captain Lance, where he was saying that only the tip of the laser does damage. I don't know if it was an outdated thing and they changed it or something, but that is not true. The laser itself also does damage, right? Like there's a really good guide made by Phase Plays, and I linked it in my video like before the league start, and that's what I recommended for people to watch, because he explains everything so well, and he even showcases these lasers and he stands in them and he shows where they deal damage. 2 days 4 hours played. This is I was watching, I think, Kobe Black Mamba's stream, and someone in the chat asked him how much he has /played, and I was curious how much I have played, and that's how much I have played. I basically have been playing all day and then sleeping like 8-9 hours and then playing all day again, just on repeat since the league start. That's why I was able to farm this much currency, right? Like I would get Mage Blood today regardless if I got the mirror or not, because I was simply just farming that much and focusing purely on this, right? This is the most currency I've made on league start for sure, with this mirror or without the mirror, because I was focused purely on making the currency and skipping everything else, like skipping Atlas progression, skipping the league mechanic, skipping everything else. And the cool thing about the Sanctum, it's like, it's so comfy to do. First of all, you don't have to deal with map modes, right? So I'm running RF, and I have like regen coming from the Golem and from Vitality and from being an Inquisitor and having the Consecrated Ground. I have no other source of regen. Easy to sustain RF with my setup, with how I have this like MOM EB thing set up. Easy to sustain RF. So I'm running that and I don't have to worry about it. If I have a map that has like no regen or less regen or lower, or like minus max or whatever, then I have to worry about that. That's annoying. So not having to deal with map mods, not having to roll maps, not having to do scarabs, any of that, just immediately the maximum efficiency, everything is unlocked. The only thing you can like progress with are relics and your build, right? And the relics yourself find and you keep the good ones and you just keep progressing. So another thing, you're not allowed to die in Sanctum, so you end up leveling high as fuck. I'm level 98 right now, and I'm watching people who are like playing even more than me, right? People who like spam 36 hours on day 1, and they are like level 96 right now, and so normally I'm behind them. But because I'm not allowed to die in Sanctum, I'm actually ahead, because I'm just not dying. So I'm happy about that. Here we're going to pick up the next minor boon. Is going to turn into a major boon, because there's just simply nothing else to get. Typically, I don't prioritize coins once I have like good boons rolling, because I know I'm going to find enough of them, unless I have something like floor tax, like there's a very dangerous combination you need to watch out for. If you have floor tax, and if you have which means like after finishing the floor you lose all Aureus coins, and you also have monsters don't drop coins, such as like these bosses, you're gonna kill these bosses, your coins are gonna get reset, these guys are not gonna drop any coins, and then you go to pick up rewards, and then you're like, wait a second, I cannot click on it. It costs 5 gold and I don't have any gold, right? I don't have any Aureus coins. So this is something you have to be careful for. This combination of 2 afflictions actually screwed me. I had it once. So definitely make sure that you don't pick that up. So here we're gonna just make sure that we are looking through the path, right? Planning, like picking up handshakes right on the way as much as I can, and opening up the way. If, for example, I see like every single room on the bottom side and there is no handshakes there and there is no divines there, then I'm gonna try to look for the top side path so that I can reveal more rooms and see more rooms during that run on that specific floor, because of course we want to maximize how many rooms we see to maximize our rewards, right? That's how you get these like 4 or 6 divines runs. Sometimes of course you can get lucky, but if you maximize the amount of rooms you're seeing, you're gonna increase the chances in your favor, right? So I'm looking through the afflictions. It's really quick on the video, but you'll see like which am I skipping. The ones that I'm skipping are basically like Monsters are faster. I don't like that one, right? Because like you end up getting hit, and I don't like getting hit. And you like lose some resolve, so you cannot be as greedy. Another thing is like, you know, rewards are hidden, right? You cannot see the rewards. Another thing is like was like the golden smoke, right? You don't want to do that. There is also like you're taken to the wrong room. That's also something you don't want to do. Here, I think you cannot gain Orius coins. I picked this because I'm no, gain random money. Oh yeah, this is a little gamble. So this was a little gamble. Like I got split purse, whatever. I didn't want to like, you cannot gain Ares coins because it's still floor 3. It's still beginning of it. So quite a lot to do still. And I also didn't want to lose my stuff, right? I had like really good stuff. So the only thing I could pick basically is like gain a random minor affliction. And I did that, and it was ended up being okay, but that was a little gamble, right? That could screw the run, right? So that is something that you need to make sure that you understand. This is a gamble, and most of the time you're gonna be fine, but it could make your run much harder, or it could make your run less rewarding. So yeah, as you're gonna see that I'm skipping past certain things quite quickly. So here we got lose a random minor affliction or gain a random minor affliction. I would rather like lose a random thing. So I lose the thing that I just gained, I lose resolve, lost while you have inspiration, whatever. So that's perfectly fine, right? Because this is floor 3. So on floor 1 and 2, if the deal, the bargain has something that like 3 options that neither of them looks really good, I just don't pick any, right? Who cares if I skip like 10 chaos, whatever. But on floor 3 and 4, because it can be a divine, you definitely want to do that. Look how quickly this guy died. What the fuck, you know? Day 2 cheap ass build. That, you know, I don't know. I think like I did a huge fucking favor to everyone who's following my YouTube this league, because the build is so fucking good. Leveling guide is so fucking good. The leveling was so fast and fun. I leveled like through the campaign the fastest that I have ever done in an actual league, right? Not in practice. I've leveled faster in practice than in this league start, but this was my fastest league start leveling. The fucking Sanctums, you were just blasting from early on. And yeah, the build is just amazing, cheap, fast, just perfect. And then it's going to transition perfectly to farming T17 maps. And it's to stack the gold. My plan is to basically get Mage Blood. I'll have the mirror, so I'll make like, I don't know, maybe 100 or 200 more divines to set up like super nice character. And then I'm just going to go, I don't know, maybe I'll pay someone to buy me one of each map from the Atlas, and I just chain all, boss rush all the maps to complete my Atlas. Is there a service like that? I'm probably gonna go on TFT or something, and I'm gonna ask someone to buy me one of each map, so I can just complete my Atlas in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna like run T17s and just farm a ton of gold and just do the league mechanic and have fun with the league mechanic, right? That's gonna be really amazing. I know that you can upgrade something in town to start gaining more gold, and then T17s with like lots of quant and pack sizes how you get the most gold. So I'm probably just gonna do that and have fun with the league mechanic and tell you guys my discoveries and my journey with that as well. So there was a little cut there because I went to grab a drink or something, and then we get the boss. So super easy. Turn on RF, drop the brands, and then when she appears, I curse her with Assassin's Mark and pop my flasks. And I just like walk around. She's just gonna die. Easy. And my Guardian's Blessing is up from like before I even enter the room often, right? Because it lasts a while, and it's really nice. They took Divine Blessing out, but Guardian's Blessing still works. You don't need a Spectre, you don't need, like, just Stone Golem. Just run Stone Golem. It's perfectly fine. And here is where I lost my mind. This was like fucking insane moment. I just started going, oh my god, I can't believe it, oh my god, I got a mirror, oh my god. And so I was so happy. I was like, oh fuck yeah, this is great. I got all the currency I fucking need this league already. Insane. So I was just freaking out, like, what, oh, holy shit, okay. And then I planned my run, because this is, you know, I have very little resolve and inspiration. 86 resolve, 118 inspiration. Typically in the normal run, I wouldn't even blink. I wouldn't even like flinch. Like I would just be like, just run through, don't care, you know, this is the normal amount of resolve and inspiration for me to pass through. And here I'm looking, okay, how can I increase my, like, how can I make it so that I'm safe, right? Okay, and I figured, okay, there is a fucking divine here on the way as well. So I figured I'm gonna go through the bottom path through both of the pacts, right? I'm gonna take both pacts at the bottom, the accursed pact is called. And I was thinking also maybe merchant, but the one before, the pact before that has like merchant has only one option. So that makes it so that merchant is less valuable and it's better to actually go through the pact. So the problem is desecrated crypts, desecrated crypts, desecrated crypts, fucking 3 desecrated crypts on the way. So I'm gonna have to like make sure that I dodge everything as much as possible and don't lose too much inspiration and resolve, because that could absolutely break my run, right? So I decided, okay, I'm gonna go through the bottom path. I'm looking at quickly. I'm looking. Okay, what boons do I have? What afflictions do I have? What do I need to be careful? Are there volatiles? You know, what do I need to be watching out for? And so this is gonna be like lots of other currency, a bunch of exalts as well, 2 divines, and a mirror, right? Like an absolutely insane, mega lucky sanctum. So we're running through this. This is, as you can see, very simple. Like, you don't need to spend too much time. This is how you do this room, right? Okay, so I killed the guy. I'm looking at okay, is there volatile? No, I look at the mine. There was a mine on the ground, so I waited for the mine to explode. Don't want to risk anything. You go through this shortcut, jump over, easy, right? Like super easy. Fucking forget about doing all of that stuff with what's it called? Flame dash. Fuck flame dash. Lightning warp is the way. If you have this much cast speed, it's amazing, right? And then just jump through these, super quick and easy, and melt everything. And these don't drop any coins. They do drop coins. I think I pick up like Oreos boxes don't drop coins later on in one of the last rooms. Yeah. So now we got desecrated crypts and affliction merchant gains on merchant says only one thing. This one is the easy one with the mortars or like meteors or whatever they're called, right? So the meteor one is fairly easy. You can get hit sometimes. The problematic thing is like the red archers that are gonna hit you sometimes because they do this like instant shot and they spawn off screen, right? So you cannot really see them. So here we can sacrifice a bunch of resolve to make everything slower, get 2 minor boons as well, and then we're gonna, you know, have an easy time trying to just get a bunch of boons to, like, you know, gain 100 inspiration or something. That would be really nice to get, right? The lyre or whatever it's called. So we had another meteor, so I'm happy about that. I prefer the meteor. The meteor, and actually the laser is probably the easiest one. Meteor is like very hectic, but like it's hard to get hit here that much. Like you can get hit once maybe and it's fine. And I also have a major boon that helps me avoid resolve loss for the first time I was hit. So this, I got hit here, but I avoided some resolve loss. So we got another accursed pact, and here we got minus, okay, we get a major boon here, for example. So we can do that. Inspiration whenever you get affliction, so I definitely want to do that. And we got extra chaos on top of everything, so that's very, very nice. I got 2,000 coins as well. And now we go ascending order. Then we get exalts, divines, and mirror. It's insane, like this chain of events. This boss is super easy. Like if you're playing a good build, the bosses don't do anything. The only, like, actually floor number 1 boss is the most difficult when it comes to these minor bosses, because he does something that you cannot really stop. So yeah, entombment, desecrated crypts, and lost catacombs. So entombment is the one with the either the fireballs or, oh yeah, this is the most difficult room. This is the most difficult room. It's very annoying, and when I was playing with Flame Dash, it was so annoying, so painful, so annoying. I hate this room with these lasers, right? But with Lightning Warp, I can actually just like spam Lightning Warp and not get hit here. So far I haven't gotten hit. I got hit actually, but I had the boon that absorbed it, so I got hit once by something, but the boon absorbed it, so I didn't lose any inspirational resolve. So now I'm like, okay, I'm past the hardest part. Now it's just easy. Now it's easy peasy. I got so much inspiration, like I'm so happy, right? Now I get even more inspiration because I got another affliction. So now we go through entombment, wait a little bit for the fireball to go through, kill this guy, make sure we clear here to not get hit by anything, go through the shortcut, jump over fireballs, and just keep running, easy peasy. And we're freezing everything, of course, because we got half of our damage converted to cold, because it's very helpful in Sanctum if you can freeze your enemies and chill them as well. Slowing the bosses whenever they do their attacks is like super helpful. They just end up never hitting you really. So we got 2 divines. I would be normally happy with this run if it ended here. But we also have a freaking mirror. And this room is easy. This is one of my favorite rooms. And the Sanctum is just super quick and easy. You just run like a zigzag thing, kill everything. It's a very quick room. It's very quick to kill everything in this room. So this is very, very nice. Yeah, next room. And here we pick up the mirror. Just make sure to click the right thing, because sometimes it doesn't look too clear which one you clicked. And there we go, Lycia. Super easy. So yeah, set up my Golem and Guardian's Blessing. RF, put the brands down. She spawns, I move to the side, cast Assassin's Mark on her, and just wait for her to phase. That's it. I just cast one spell on her. I just cast one time the brands. And she does stuff behind the wall. I stay behind the wall so she cannot hit me. We wait for the floor to start moving, and once she says the voice line, then we can just start jumping forward and skip through everything and kill her. And then the last phase, luckily I have enough damage to, like, even on the 83 Lycia, skip her like last phase with the lightning circles. But even if it had the lightning circles phase, I haven't failed one this league ever. No, maybe I did one, like at the very, very beginning of league, day 1. I think maybe I did fail it one time. After day 1, I haven't failed a single Sanctum. So we got it. It's a fucking mirror. It's insane. I'm so happy that I got it. I have so much currency right now. And I do know what to do with it. I wanted to say that I don't know what to do with it. No. I know what to do with this currency. I got it, okay? Maybe Zebu is gonna make a helmet. I'm gonna mirror it or something. Or maybe I'm gonna wait until mirrors are 600 divines and then I'm gonna sell it, make fucking 17 builds with it. So we'll see. And I'm gonna continue farming. And I'm gonna get my mage blood. And then I'm gonna make another video where I tell you how I got the mage blood and my exact strategy, because a lot of people have been asking some questions. I'm going to try to answer every single question about Sanctum, every single question about the strategy I was running, and that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you also find the mirrors or at least lots of divines in your Sanctums, and see you next time. Bye bye.